Hi there, welcome to my review of this bike seat. And there's a lot of things to like about this. Personally, when I was looking for a bike seat, I was looking for something that was a bit wider in the cruiser style because the stock bike seat that came with this was a racing type, which is a lot more narrow. But I found it to be very uncomfortable in some regions that I won't mention here. But you can see that this has very solid stitching right here. Um, and the quality is excellent. We can see the springs right here that absorb shock from the road. It all fits very nicely right here. You can see that it was very easy to install. And on a completely random note, I did leave this out baking in the sun for a while. It was in excess of 100 degrees outside, and you could see it just handled it like a champ. And when I got on the seat after it was out in the sun baking for a few hours, uh, I actually didn't burn myself from this seat, which was pretty cool. The one thing that I will mention is that it does take a couple of, well, maybe more than a couple of rides to really get used to the seat. I know during my first few initial rides that regions that, again, will not be named, did hurt quite a bit, but not nearly as much as the stock racing seat that came on this bike. But slowly my body became more acclimated to it. Some drawbacks is that it's very generic. Um, I mean, I understand the tried and true design, and that's all great and good for consumers. But for the manufacturer, it's very difficult for this particular product to stand out on its own amidst the thousands of other products that you could likely find out there, both in stores and online. And it doesn't really have a very competitive price, in my opinion. I was glad, that I shelled out the money for it, and I feel that it was worth the investment. But um, I think it retails for around $22. The last I checked, I think the price fluctuated um, about $2.50 since I purchased it. And for that price, you could probably buy something with a more uh, defining feature like um, a light, a flashing light, visibility light that's built in on the back here. I've also seen one particular saddle um, that would the lid would lift off, and there was a storage compartment beneath it, which was a good place to store keys, your wallet, your cell phone, and what have you. But um, on its own, um, despite the price, I would say that this is a pretty good bike saddle, and I will definitely review this product and update it as I see fit. But for now, I think this one's a winner and will last a long time. Thanks for checking out my review.